Good afternoon, everybody. It's yours truly, Terence Impatena. I'm here again in your space. I come with love. It's been an awesome day so far, but I'm committed, so committed to ensuring that I pass top-notch sales knowledge to all of us. It's what I love doing. I know you've heard it over and over again. It's just my passion, all right? I didn't get here by accident, but that's the space I'm in now. And I see where the gaps are, on a corporate level and on an individual level. And so I'm really, really passionate. We need to sell. Everything about life is sales. In the words of Zig Ziglar, all right? He's gone now. I feel like I'm the black Zig Ziglar. Apart from music, like I tell everybody, Terence Impatena doesn't only impart the word of God and the message of the Most High, but I also impart sales knowledge. So here we go. Who can guess what we're going to talk about today? I'll see if you guys is first. We're going to talk about the laws of prospecting. There are several laws of prospecting, and I'll let you guys know some of those laws today. All right, so why do we have laws? Laws kind of like guide us. They tell us what to do, and they tell us how to live. So I'll start with the law of research, all right? You know what research is? All of us research. We're always researching stuff. We're always online, on the internet, trying to find out information, get data on the subject. So it's an easy thing, and it's very, very important when you're selling. Because while selling, you need to understand the company you're about to approach or the individual you're about to pitch to. You don't just take a product and then run with it to somebody's door and offer it to them. No, it's not done that way. Even in marriages, you need to research your spouse or the person that you have an interest in or that you're in love with. You give them your time, you're committed to them, and then you get to know them. Because it's only in the knowing, it's only in the place of research that you can find out if what you have will make them happy. And if you don't have what to make them happy, then leave them alone. You understand what I'm saying? Or try and become that person that will make them happy, or develop that product that will meet that demand. But how would you know if you don't have what that customer needs? Or how would you know, better yet, if you have what the customer needs? It's only in the place of research. So please, this law is very important. Get to know your customer or your prospect better. In doing that, you'll be able to pass the right information across to them. In doing that, you know what to say to them, and it makes everybody happy. Customers like it when people talk intelligently, and when you've proven during the course of pitching that you know them. They love it when you say things like, "Oh, I know your company has been existing for 15 years. By the way, nice initiative. It was good the way you set up the factory in Ikorodu for scrap metal sourcing and steel iron production." I mean, those kind of information to a prospect will make them happy. You say enough to let them know that you've done your homework and you understand what they do and what they will need. And as a financial advisor, because salespeople also are financial investment advisors, you can now go further to provide solutions to them. So this cuts across industries. These nuggets I'm giving you will help you whether you're in the banking space or you're in the real estate space, or if you're into oil and gas, or you're in the technology space. Whatever markets you're in, whatever business that you're doing, you can always ensure, you can also ensure that your customer knows that you know everything about them. All right? So that's the law of research. The other law, one of the other laws out there is the law of existing clients. All right? So they say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. So people have preferences. People have likes. People have desires. People have needs. And for you to be able to understand the competency, the credibility of a company or of a person, you need to find out the kind of people who use their products. There's what you call social currency or social triggers. There's a reason why people will invest in, will buy into a bank or open an account at a bank. There's a reason why people drink a particular brand of drink or use a particular kind of phone. It's because of the kind of customers or even celebrities, in the case of influencers, that are associated with those kind of products. So the best way to find out about a company is to find out the kind of customers they have. If the customers are of the high cadre or top average income earners, then you know it's a credible company. If people who are intelligent or people who you can reckon with actually patronize that company, then you know it's a credible product to buy. It's a credible service to go after. So that's the second law. We've talked about research. You have to find out more about the person you're going to sell to. That way you know what to offer them. And then we've talked about the law of the existing customers. You need to know the customers that are already patronizing these products that you're selling. You need to know the kind of customers that are patronizing a company. You need to, it's not rocket science. So you have people who went to luxury houses. Who are those buying those luxury products? What kind of customers are using a particular product? If it's a high-class customer, if it's a middle-class customer, a low-class customer, it gives you an idea of the kind of product or brand or company that you're about to interface with, and it helps the process. So, use this as a strengthener when you're talking to those that you're about to pitch to. Use this to market people. Use it to market your prospects. Let them know the kind of customers you have. Let them know that the president of the country patronizes you. Let them know that the vice president of England, of America patronizes you. Let them know that the who is who, the king of Saudi patronizes you. It gives you credibility, and you stay one step ahead. Now there's a third law called the law of presence. The law states that it's easier to end a phone call or eliminate a phone call than eliminate a physical body. Now let me explain what that means. What that simply means is you're on phone and you're talking to a potential customer. Things can slide either ways and you end that call. Or either you end the call or the person ends your call. But what you cannot get rid of is a prospect that is in front of you in your office. Is sitting in your chair now. You can't get rid of a prospect that you have gone to see now. Now you're in his face. He can't tell you to get out. The prospect won't tell you to walk out because you're there now. All right? So whilst you can end a call, it's much more difficult to get rid of a physical body. So that's the law of presence. Do whatever it takes to be present before your prospective client. Do whatever it takes to get your prospective clients to you. How do you get them to you? You engage them through a phone call. Phone calls is not where you do the marketing. You're not meant to go through the sales process, which I'll talk about shortly, through phone calls. That doesn't work. Even a prospect or a lead won't even take you seriously, because sales takes different layers of conversations, communications, engagement, which you can't handle over the phone alone. In fact, statistics shows that the highest rate of sales are made when you meet a person one-on-one. There's this thing that, sales, like I say, is influential, is emotional. You have to have an emotional connection with a person, and there's something that a physical presence does. You get to look the person in the eye. There's what you call meet and greet. So you smile with your eye and with your lips, and you give them a firm handshake to enforce your confidence, not too hard though. And then you look them in the eye. Let them see that you're real. Let them see that you're credible. Let them see that they can trust you. It's one-on-one now. You're not a fake person. It's not about online fake accounts or using somebody else's page or using a fake image or whatever. What people do these days to rip people off. You're there live and direct. And how do you get there? Through phone calls. Phone calls don't last more than 30 seconds or 1 minute. Just have a powerful script. Do yourself a favor, watch The Wolf of Wall Street at least 5 times. Have a short script. Something like, hi, my name is Terence Chidube. I work for a leading real estate firm. We build architectural masterpieces. I know a very, very busy woman. I know a very, very busy man. Sir, because I don't want to waste your time, I humbly would like you to give me just 1 minute. See, everybody is busy. Everybody is busy. Nobody has the luxury of time. You and I know the world is intense already. So don't waste time on the phone. Don't waste time talking about, just going straight to the point. My name is Terence Chidube. I work for Access Bank. We have fine products that will make you happy. We have fantastic products that you don't go that way. You're not going to do the main pitching there. You're just trying to establish, you try to introduce yourself and then book an appointment. Phone calls are for setting up appointments. And each time you make a phone call, be sure to add within your first 2-3 lines to make this statement. Sorry, ma, this call will not take more than 60 seconds. Sorry, sir, this is a 1-minute call, I assure you. I won't take more than 1 minute. It makes the person on the other side more relaxed and you respect their time. And they go, hey, I have 1 minute. I mean, how bad can it be? I'll survive 1 minute. 1 minute won't kill me. Okay, go on, say what you need to say. And then you now read out your script. All right? I've successfully been able to maximize the revenue of my customers through investments in, say, real estate. Or I'm here just to let you know that my company is into sales coaching, and I need just 5 minutes of your time to, explain how this can benefit you. The applications, when you don't have the right sales force, it's costly, it's expensive, because when you don't sell right, you miss a lot of prospects, you miss a lot of deals, and you don't handle a good potential customer well, because probably you don't have product knowledge. So we teach people how to understand their product and how to be convincing. And sir, because I know I can't do this over the phone, I just want you to schedule an appointment for you to meet with me. I'm free later today. I'm also free 11 a.m. tomorrow or 4 p.m. next tomorrow. But it's all about you. I promise this won't take more than 1 minute. That's essentially why I'm calling. This is something that I know you'll find interesting. Sorry, sir, if this your number is on WhatsApp, or if you can kindly give me your email address, I can send more information that you can go through to give a sense of what we're about, depending when we meet. And I take you through in a brief time too what we have to offer. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you taking time to listen to me, and that's why I've called you. And then you take it off from there. So let them know that you are credible, and with that phone call, you now have a physical meeting with this potential customer, and then you make your presentation and seal the deal. So that's the law of presence. Another law that we have is the law of the first statement. This law states that in a busy world, in a world that is very, very busy and engaging, because like I always tell people, everyone is busy. You can always stop any potential client on his or her track with a very powerful first statement. It's what people do with captions. It's what people do with content. Just something that is thought-provoking. Something that makes you stop on your track. You're on the social media space, you're on the journey, trying to sort some things or get out some information, and you just see something catchy that stops in your track. That's not what you were looking out for, but it engages you and you're curious to find out what it's about. I've had a lot of people who are, uptight, they have a bad day, they are rushing off, they're in a hurry. When I meet them, and I just drop a line, and they stop and turn back. I'm like, wow, are you sure what you're saying? And I say, yes. Okay, you know what, I'm in a hurry now. Here's my card, or can I have your number? Let's talk about this more later. Always have that punchline. In fact, you should have 2 or 3 different punchlines, depending on how dynamic your client is or are. That thing that will stop them in their track. That first statement that will elicit the question, tell me more. That will let somebody even cancel an appointment or work out a guest and have you come in, just because of a message you sent or because of an email that you've sent that speaks to the heart of something that is required. Marketing now requires creativity. You have to be innovative. Don't do what others are doing. Don't go to the door and bang and say Jesus Christ is coming. Oh, I'm Jehovah's Witness. No, be creative. Bond, smile, talk about other things first before you now ease into what brought you there. Let them know you care about them and you're not just trying to sell a product for profit, or you're not just trying to meet a target. All right? So you have to have a powerful first statement. Let me think of one to use as an example. Okay, my name is Terence Chidubem, and I coach companies and people on how to sell when generally there's a low purchasing power in Nigeria, for instance. Or my name is Terence Chidubem, and I teach people how to sell fast, how to sell now, how to sell quickly, even to people who are not even ready, or even to people who may not need what you're selling, things like that. I want to teach you how to sell when the economy is down, or when people are not buying, at times when people are not buying a lot. Any serious CEO want to hear such a person out, because everybody wants to sell their products. So I hope you understand the concept of the law of the first statement. It could be anything. I use that example, and that speaks to sales. People do different things. You have people who have restaurants, you have people who are into the financial service sector, you have people who are into acting. Whatever your trade is, come up, if you know your market fits your trade, come up with a statement that you know will sell you. What I normally do before I put content out is ask myself, will I be sold to this comment? Does this comment catch me? If I saw it, will I pause? Will I reach out to the number that follows such a caption, or send an email to the email address attached to such a caption? So sometimes it takes me hours or even days to come up with powerful captions, but when I do that, it's usually a game changer. I drop it on broadcast list and I see a lot of people reaching out to me, and that's how I make money. So those are the laws. Learn how to research your potential customer, because if you don't know them, you're going to sell the wrong thing to them. And it's not about what you want to sell, it's about what they need. Also the law of the existing customers. Try and get quality customers that you can boast with when you're selling stuff. You have the law of the presence. Phone calls are just a set of appointments, then you go and make it.